The Xylox Empire had never met a species like humans. For millennia, the Xylox had waged wars across the galaxy, crushing entire civilizations with ease. Their technology was unmatched, their fleets vast, and their tactics flawless. They had conquered worlds without mercy, enslaved alien species, and erased histories. But then they encountered humanity. It began on a small, insignificant planet called Earth. The Xylox had been exploring the fringes of the galaxy when they stumbled upon this primitive world. A species of bipedal creatures with an absurdly short lifespan and a penchant for violence. They should have been easy prey. So the Empire launched a military campaign to subdue the humans, as they had done with countless others before. The first mistake was underestimating them. Commander Rylak, a seasoned Xylox strategist, had expected the humans to fold quickly. Their primitive weapons and disorganized military forces would be no match for the might of the Xylox. He watched as the first wave of Xylox warships descended upon Earth's atmosphere, deploying drones and ships to neutralize key military targets. Cities crumbled and entire nations fell into chaos. But the humans didn't surrender. Instead, they fought back. "These creatures are ferocious," Rylak muttered as he watched footage of Earth's resistance forces. Humans with their limited resources somehow managed to engage in asymmetric warfare that was both inventive and deadly. They adapted quickly, utilizing guerrilla tactics that threw off even the most advanced Xylox soldiers. And despite their primitive weapons, human ingenuity created improvised devices capable of taking down even the Xylox's strongest war machines. The Empire had miscalculated their resolve. While most of the galaxy's species would have begged for mercy, humans pushed back with relentless fury. Each day, their strategies became more sophisticated. They adapted to the Xylox's advanced weaponry, learned to exploit weaknesses in their defenses, and turned every battle into a bloody nightmare. Their creativity was unmatched. And their resolve? Unbreakable. Rylak had seen enough. He ordered his fleet to escalate the bombardment, targeting civilian infrastructure in an effort to crush human morale. The humans didn't relent. They fought back, not just to survive, but to win. The Xylox found themselves bogged down in an endless series of pitched battles, unable to break the human spirit. It was a war of attrition, and the Xylox were losing. The tipping point came when a small human fleet, assembled from civilian and military ships, managed to launch a surprise attack on the heart of the Xylox's invasion force. The humans had somehow cracked their encryption systems and sabotaged the Xylox's command and control ships. Rylak's flagship, the Xyrax, was left vulnerable in the chaos. In a brutal turn of events, the humans boarded the Xyrax, overwhelming the Xylox crew and seizing control of the ship. The Empire had never seen such a thing. A species, so young, so seemingly insignificant, had captured the heart of the Xylox invasion fleet and turned it against them. In the end, they forced Rylak to retreat, leaving Earth scarred but intact. The humans had won. Rylak stood in the ruins of his flagship's bridge, surveying the wreckage. His comrades had been killed, his ships scattered across the stars. The humans had shown no mercy, but they had not completely destroyed the Xylox forces either. Instead, they had forced them to retreat, allowing a humiliating ceasefire to take place. Rylak's failure would become a story whispered across the galaxy for generations. "We fought them once," Rylak said quietly to himself, his voice tinged with both awe and bitterness. "Never again." The word spread quickly throughout the galaxy. The Xylox Empire, once considered invincible, had been bested by a species of mere children of the stars. The other empires, long fearful of the Xylox's wrath, began to see them in a new light. A species that could be defeated. A species that could be beaten by the most unexpected of adversaries, humanity. The war had ended, but its legacy had just begun. In the following years, the Xylox Empire did everything it could to recover its former strength, but the knowledge of their defeat was a wound that never healed. They sent diplomats to Earth, offering peace and trade agreements. But no one on Earth ever truly trusted the Xylox again. The message had been clear: humanity could fight, and it could win. As for Rylak, his career was over. The once proud commander of the Xylox fleet now lived in exile, wandering the ruins of his people's empire. In quiet moments, he would remember the humans, their defiance, their resolve, and their capacity for destruction. He knew that the Xylocs had made a grave mistake underestimating them, but even more than that, he realized something far more unsettling. The humans weren't just fighters, they were survivors. Every species the Xylocs had ever faced had bent the knee or fallen silent in the face of overwhelming force. But not the humans. They had fought when there was no hope. They had fought when the Xylocs had been certain of their victory. They had turned defeat into triumph, and Rylak knew that no matter how much time passed, no matter how far the Xylocs' empire stretched its influence, there would always be a lingering fear in the back of their minds. What if the humans come for us again? He had no answer. All he knew was that the next time they fought the humans, it would be their last. The galaxy would remember the day the Xylocs' empire learned the true meaning of fear. We fought the humans once, never again. The story of the humans and the Xylocs became a legend, a tale passed from one star system to another. In dark corners of the galaxy, it was whispered that the human spirit, once unleashed, was an unstoppable force. The humans had not only won a war, they had changed the balance of the galaxy forever. The Xylocs, once the galaxy's dominant power, now faced a new reality. And the universe? It would never be the same again. This encounter had marked the beginning of a new era. And, as the Xylocs would learn to their dismay, humans had only just begun to show what they were capable of.